Welcome back to the Strata Automation technical channel. In this video, I'm going to be covering how to set up and use this AC1900 from TP-Link. It's a Wi-Fi range extender, but the way we're going to use it with our Ocean server is to give us an Ethernet drop from a wireless network, such as a phone hotspot or just a Wi-Fi network on a job site where I don't have a physical Ethernet drop. So we'll use this to get an internet signal to our Ocean server so that we can update it without actually having a physical Ethernet drop, whether it's again from our phone with a hotspot or a customer's network that just doesn't have a physical Ethernet drop in that area where the server is located. So for this unit here, you'll see on the back here, it's got this little wall wart plug. That's how we'll power this guy. So the nice thing about this one is that it's all self-contained. If you watched our last video where I covered the AC750, that one comes with a little power adapter. It's a lot smaller than this one, but this one has the power built right in. So you can just plug it into the wall and you should be good to go. It's got these little arms here that are antennas to help you pick up a better signal and broadcast a better signal if you were going to use it as like a Wi-Fi range extender. On this side here, we've got a reset button, an LED button to turn the LEDs on and off, power button. On this other side here, we've got that Ethernet port that we'll be using. And then on the front here, we've got our different LED indicator lights. Here we got power, 5 gigahertz network, 2.4 gigahertz network, and then a WPS button to bypass the security for a device so you don't have to type in the password. If you hit this button, you can just connect to it without having to type in the actual password. So that's an overview of the hardware. We've got information on the back here that will give us password, MAC address information, and how to connect to this guy. So let's do just that by hopping over to the computer and taking a look. Okay, so now we are looking at my computer here. I've got the extender here plugged into the wall. I gave it about a minute or two to power up. So let's go ahead and connect to it. So first I'm going to go to my settings to access my Wi-Fi networks. Go to network and internet, Wi-Fi, show available networks, and it should show up here as TP-link_extender. We'll hit connect. Awesome, and now that we're connected, we're going to go over to the browser here, and we're going to type in the address to get to the interface of the extender here. So I'm going to go to https://192.168.0.254. Enter. My connection is not private. I'll hit advanced and then proceed. It's going to ask me to create a password here. I'll go ahead and do that. Once I've created a password here, it's going to ask me which ones I want to extend here. So I'm going to skip the 2.4 gigahertz and I'll just stick to 5 gigahertz here. And we'll go through and scan until I find the network I want. I'm using my mobile hotspot here. If I don't see it, we'll do a rescan here. And there it is. I will enter the password. And hit next. I will hit confirm. It will show up as these two different networks here. That's perfectly fine. Hit next. I'm going to apply those settings. And then I should be able to see those networks available. Hit done. And then we can go ahead and finish because we're using this as an Ethernet extender rather than strictly a Wi-Fi extender. Once we hit finish, We should be good to go. Okay, now I'm logged into my Ocean server in the setup menu here. I'm accessing the server from this 10.10.10.10 port. So that static rescue port. And now I've got my Wi-Fi / Ethernet extender plugged in to the wall, and I've got it going from that Ethernet port to the DHCP port on my server that I've just left as DHCP just to get this guy updated. Now, if we should go to general here, you'll see, boom, now that everything's connected up and I'm connected to my hotspot here, you'll see the server is listed as online. So it's using that DHCP port to go from the server to the range extender. And then because the range extender's network is connected to my phone's hotspot, it's able to get an internet signal to the server here. And so we'll go ahead and hit update and wait for this guy to finish. Okay, and a few minutes later, our update is done. We can go back to setup. See the update went through fine. Everything seems to be up and running again. And so that's how you use something like this, whether it's this exact one or something similar, to get a server updated without an actual physical Ethernet drop from a network. You just bring this extender, your own Ethernet cable, and a server, and you should be able to get this up and running, assuming you've got a phone with a mobile hotspot, or again, you can use the customer's Wi-Fi network, but you don't have a physical Ethernet drop. But that's going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching and have a great day.